right. I know it's Sunday. It's also Cinco de Mayo. So happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. Uh, um, we are live from the road. Got a couple of people in here right now. We are traveling. There's Joe. So if you're watching this later, you get to see this. We are traveling. We get a few more people in here. I will update you guys on what is going on. Man, we're starting to lose a little signal. That's okay. You guys can watch this later too. Yeah, we're starting to lose signal. Let me go ahead and do this. So Joe and I, we've been kind of out of reach, out of touch for a couple of days. We've been on the road. We got the opportunity to travel to, whoa, hey guys, what's up? What's up, guys? There we go. All right, now it's working. Now it's working. I think it's working. Perfect. Cool. All right. Alright, there we go. Alright guys, gonna update you guys. We are on the road right now. We're actually headed back home. So we've been out of touch for a few days now. And it's because Joe and I had the rare opportunity to go and check out a very, very, would you say infamous place?
Yes.
So Joe and I went and checked out a very, very Unexplained goes, this chat is like the credits to a good film. Awesome. We got the opportunity to go and check out a infamous location that we've been wanting to check out for a few years now. We went a couple of years ago and weren't able to actually investigate it fully because we kind of got weirded out to a point, you know, and it's kind of been a sticking point with us that we had to get back there and had to go check it out. And so this past couple of days we have been in Corpsewood Manor. So we've been investigating that and the surrounding area. So it's been quite a couple of days. Not the Winchester Mystery House. No, we would not be driving to that. We're from the southeast. That's in California, I believe. But we went to Corpsewood Manor. There's a crazy story attached to that. Two guys moved from Chicago down to northwestern Georgia. They built a creepy Dead Horse Road. Yep, we were on Dead Horse Road. We were out there for a few days. We went to the ruins of the house. We were all over there. It's insanely grown up. A tree has actually fallen in the middle of some of the ruins. But we look at this. This is what we are seeing right now. A day to drive through the mountains. That is awesome. Alright. But it was such a crazy expedition. Joe and I went through, it's like everything that could go wrong kind of went wrong, and I think that is part of the location itself. It's part of the area itself. But these two guys moved down from Chicago. They built this house. They built it out of brick. There was no running water. There was no electricity. And there's a lot of crazy backstory about it, but they were actually murdered there at the site with their two dogs. And I think the plan is I'm going to do like a full fleshed out story, tell you guys. I'm going to make a full-length video about the whole story because the story is just absolutely fascinating of what happened at Corpsewood Manor. So I'm going to do a detailed backstory on that, and we're going to have a lot of visuals and everything for that. And I'm also going to have a investigation video from Corpsewood Manor. We actually made our way into the area where the house is and what left of the house is there. And in Cryptic Connections, yeah, that place is just wrong. Of course, you two had to go back. We had, because we are not going to let any area defeat us. That's the problem. And that's our gift and our curse, is we'll never let anything defeat us. And so I think we had to go back. We had no choice but to return to that area and go check it out and investigate it. And I think a lot of our assumptions that we had were challenged. A lot of what we expected was challenged, and we kind of have a newfound take on the whole story, on the whole area. It's pretty wild, but we were out there, we did a night investigation, which we didn't know if we were going to be able to get a night investigation done out there until literally we're walking into the woods. Because when you go up to Corpsewood Manor, you have to go up this crazy back road that goes up the side of a mountain, and there are the most sketchy human beings you've ever seen just out cruising those roads at all hours, even in the middle of the night. And then there's weird areas where people pull off, and there's pet carriers where they brought pets up there and didn't take them out, so we know that there's some sort of occult activity going on there. Satanic rituals. There's weird areas where people are burning weird things. It's just the sketchiest place you've ever been in your entire life. And of course we decide, let's go in the middle of the night and go investigate the site of these murders and all of these ongoing satanic rituals. So we did that, and we didn't know we were going to make it in until literally when we're walking into the woods, right?
And we didn't even really bring the majority of our gear with us. A, because we don't want it in the vehicle when we're up through there. Sometimes we'll take stuff up and stage it and kind of swap out what we need. You can't do that in this area.
No.
There's a sketchy, when Jesse says sketchy, there's a dangerous human element up there. One of the Hellbenders, and he may have mentioned this in chat, I'm not going to mention him by name, one of the Hellbenders went up there over Halloween and literally stumbled across a group of people setting up for a ritual.
Yeah.
And when we say setting up for a ritual, we mean candles, the whole 9 yards, and they chased him out of that area. He had to basically leave that entire forest at that point. Almost went back and then decided there was just nothing to be gained by it and left out. But we really didn't bring a lot of our gear. We didn't even really bring any of our night gear, because when we came up here, we were not planning on doing a night investigation.
No, thankfully we did grab
I had just enough to cobble something together for
Yeah,
us,
we grabbed the full spectrum, and we actually had a GoPro that we had with an additional light. So Joe put it all together for us to actually do a night investigation there, because we honestly didn't expect to be able to do it because it's so sketchy and there's just the two of us. And you gotta hike a distance to get in to where the site is. And we're going to talk more about this on the live tomorrow night on the show. We'll do our live stream at the regular time. We should be back home soon. But we'll be doing our show at the regular time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. And we'll talk a little bit about this and kind of update everybody on what's going on and kind of talk a little bit about it. We have so much footage to go home and go through. I just wanted to kind of update you guys that we're alive. Kyle was worried about us. We've talked to Kyle a couple times on this journey, but we're alive, we're okay, we're headed back from there. But it is in the middle of nowhere. It is, and we weren't camping up there, so there's a lot of driving, and it's way out in the middle of nowhere. So it's been a weird, stressful few days, but we're done. We lived, we survived, but we will be having our show tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time on the channel, just like normal. And I will be putting up the North Georgia Part 2 on Tuesday night. We're going to do a live premiere for that. So make sure you guys join us for that live premiere on Tuesday night for that. And then afterwards, we're going to do a members only after show for about an hour or so. So if you're a member, please join us for that after that live premiere. And then after that, I'm going to dive into this Corpsewood project, and I can't wait to share with you guys what the area looks like, what we discovered, and what we experienced while we were up there. It was a crazy, wild place. Oh, we went armed. We absolutely went armed.
Oh yeah.
If I could have had a flamethrower and a bazooka, I would have. And actually, when we finally did, we went, we did our investigation. We might go back eventually. I'm not sure. It will be a while before we go back because it is a long haul for us to go there. It's like a 5-hour drive for us to get there. But when we do go back, we'll take more of our kind of ghosty type stuff, but we're definitely going armed every time. But when we were headed out, we actually ran across some pretty sketchy, creepy folks. So yeah, we definitely went armed up there. So, but stay tuned. Just letting you know that we are alive and we were not eaten. We are not on the barbecue of the feral people. I'm reading some of the chat here. Jesse going prepared, yes. And I also, we stopped somewhere else on the way home. On our drive today, and I'm going to do just a little members video for that. We stopped at another location and checked that out. We went to 2 locations. Yeah, we stopped at a couple other places. We really don't waste time, do we? But I just wanted to thank you guys for hopping on here, and you know, we'll be in touch soon. We're gonna travel up the mountain and get our butts home, try to get a little rest tonight, and then we will see you guys for the show tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and for the live premiere of North Georgia, The Return to North Georgia, Part 2, that's going to be on Tuesday night. We'll do a live premiere, and then we'll do a members-only after show for that. So thank you guys for tuning in for this little update. Joe, do you have anything? Joe got nothing. All right. Thank you guys. We will see you guys later, and hopefully get all this done and share with you guys all of the crazy footage from Corpsewood Manor. Thank you guys. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. See you later.